Good morning. I'm on the trail, just skimping along. I have a pickup point coming up here in about 3.5 miles, so I'll be stopping 5 miles shy of Damascus. That's where I'll resume my hike. But my Achilles tendon isn't doing as good as I would like it to, and my foot is actually swollen today, so I'm going to take a few days. I'll explain later how I'm getting off the trail, because I am going to have to blue blaze to get off the trail, which means I have to blue blaze to get back on the trail, but it's not very far. I don't even think it's half a mile. So that's my plan for today, but it's a beautiful day. It surely is. I'll turn around and let you see. So this is the trail. Unfortunately, it's downhill, and that's the most painful for my foot. And then you can see the town down there when you can see through the trees, but coming from that way. Leaving Saunders shelter, headed to the Virginia Creeper Trailhead on the blue Appalachian Trail. I don't know what it's called. It's the AT detour is all I know. It's located on Highway 58. That's where I'm going. So going down so far, it's been about an hour. It's just been a series of gentle switchbacks. This one looks a little steeper, but they've been really nice. Really nice if you're coming up. Really nice if you're going down. Ibuprofen and endorphins have kicked in, so my pain level is significantly less. Thank God. I was ready to go down this thing at half a mile an hour. Not going fast, but yeah, that would have been excruciating right there when I first started off. So, getting back to hiking solo and the possibility of getting hurt. It can happen. The girl, one of the girls that was just up there at the shelter, she had taken a nasty fall, had a bloody knee and a swollen foot, and so she's feeling it. It's just one of the risks you take when you come out here. And I start my day off every day with what can go right today. And the number one thing I say, what can go right today? Gator stays upright. No falling. Weather's nice. I stay comfortable. So last night I stayed at Saunders shelter, and 4 hikers came and joined me, and one of them is a licensed massage therapist who specializes in sports medicine. So he hooked me up with some Tiger Balm and gave me a few tips and stretched and massaged, and it was sore this morning. But I'm still going to take a few days. But at the same time, so much better now. I was limping this morning. I can't believe the body is just amazing. I've been hiking for a little over an hour now. So I'm going to take a few days, go back to Rough Road. Gary is picking me up, and so I'll get to see the puppies and sleep in my own bed and all that good stuff. Catch up on things. Then after I rest up for a few days, I'll come back out and I'll knock out this last little, I think it's about now 55 miles to go, counting. The 5 miles I'll have to make up because I'm stopping 5 miles short of Damascus. But I'll have real food today. Happy about that. I'm happy that I can walk as well as I can right now, so that means that it just needs a little rest and I'll be fine. So all in all, things are looking up for me today. I'm very happy. So just a short while to go to my pickup point, right on the Virginia Creeper Trail. It's been a good day. Nice sounds along this hike. It's not been too bad. I could hear the roar of the creek, river, whatever that is down there. Way up there, like when I first started walking today, just after I got out of the shelter good. Oh, and the walk into the shelter, it is a 1/4 mile off the trail. But if you were overlooking Saunders shelter because of that, it is an easy 1/4 mile. It's not a steep anything. And the water source I didn't go down to, but the other hikers there said it's not bad either. There was a sign back there that you could go join the Virginia Creeper Trail in a 1/2 mile. So I guess if you were coming down and you really didn't want to deal with the rocks in the trail, if you had an injury like I have, you could take the 1/2 mile and then jump on the trail. I think I have about probably a little more than 1.5 miles till I get to the Blue Blaze. So I made really good time. I am told that the place to eat in Damascus is the Damascus Diner. So that's where I'm gonna, hopefully we'll be able to go eat there. I'm looking forward to that. I'm also told don't get the potatoes for breakfast, get the potato casserole. It's better. Well, it's good. Well, anything that has casserole in the name of it is good, right? Although 4 miles today, I don't know if I've earned a casserole meal, but I get a casserole dish. I'll have 55 miles to go when it's all said and done for this section. I just completed, at the end of today, it will be 65 miles. And then before that I did 90. For you math brains out there. And I finish everything with a ish, because I'm not into the point mileage. I used to hike with a guy that was, that was real important to him. He's very precise. I'd be like, oh, it's about 3 more miles. And he'd be like, no, it's 3.4 miles. I'm not that precise. All right. Well, surprisingly, I'm going up. I can't wait to see that body of water. I think there's a bridge at some point that I get to go over it. So I guess I just came off that mountain. Right there. Okay, going this way. A bridge coming up. We'll get a better look. Check out this nice new bridge. That's lovely. Nice waterfall right there. It's so pretty. Going that way. There's a little bit of rocky maneuvering to do up here, but not bad. Beautiful. Love the trail through here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Getting on. I think I'm wearing spiders today. So that's a Virginia Creeper Trail right there. And it just travels along. The AT's been paralleling it for a little while now. So be careful if you turn around and face that direction. You forget it's there to relieve yourself. Of course, everybody who's going by, they're not even looking up here. I don't even think they know this is here. So my foot is feeling better and better, but it's still unhappy with my decision to get off for a little bit, a few days. That was the original plan anyway. I was just making really good time and was going to push through. So you could say I'm back on plan A. I had switched to plan B. Kamikaze, get it done. And now I'm back to, no. Take your time. Enjoy the ride. So, and I've tried to analyze, okay, because, you know, whenever you get hurt on the trail, what did I do wrong? Well, I think in my case, I was pushing 13-mile days and by pushing I mean hiking fast a couple of those days. Not to do the 13. The one day was because it was evening, it was going to rain. I couldn't stay at the shelter, couldn't tent at Y's shelter. So I had to quickly hike 2.5 miles to get out of the Grayson Highlands State Park. And I'd already hiked all day. I forget what day that was, what mileage, but it was more miles. Even though it was early when I got there. You know, so I just went as fast as I could. And, you know, there's some climbing, there's some steps. And I have short legs, so I was just, you know, pushing through it, stretching my legs and ankles more than they needed. Then the very next day, I was hiking fast, still in that kind of terrain, because it was popping lightning all around me, and I was trying to get down out of Grayson Highlands so I would not get lightning struck. So, you know, that caused me to zip along a little faster and not take as careful steps. So I think at some point I just overextended it. And then I stood on the hill, on the slope, for probably 15 minutes. I don't know how long. And that just was the final straw. And it's also the site of a previous injury. And you know what they say about previous injuries? They're prone to re-injury. So I need to take a book out when I go back out and just be okay with getting to camp early and be okay with 10, 11 miles a day and not worry about pushing it because it's still early or whatever. That's what I need to do. For me. Other hikers, it doesn't seem to bother. But I'm so close to being done that I don't want to jeopardize it. So I'm going to take it easy. So I missed my blue blaze, but now to come to think of it, there was a post that had been burned halfway down, about 3/10 of a mile back, which is about where I was supposed to turn. So anyway, I am on the Jeb Stuart Highway, Highway 58, walking back. Okay, I think it's about 3/10 of a mile. Same thing. Didn't look very far on the road. So, and I found a place to park right where I need to jump on the trail when I come back in a few days. So, bonus. I won't have to redo the Blue Blaze. I was thinking, gosh, I'm really walking pretty good. I should have been there by now. I saw a couple day hikers and I thought, well, they must be coming from the parking lot that I'm going to. But no, they are parked up here on this road. So, oh, the joys. All right, well, at least it's a peaceful walk. I believe that's it right there. Easy breezy peasy. Oh, now it's hurting. I think my ibuprofen wore off. Just in the nick of time. I'm gonna go sit down there in the shade and have second breakfast. So the sign says, I can't read it from here, Straight Branch, Virginia Creeper Trail, and fishing access. Alrighty then. All I have to do is get down in here. Okay, well, I'm sitting here on the side of the road like some hiker trash. But actually, it's a really nice day, and I'm excited to be going back and seeing the dogs and seeing Gary and whatnot. This has been a really nice hike. I loved Grayson Highlands. I love the ponies. I love the Virginia Creeper Trail. I've been watching like van after van of bicycle shuttles, like, canoe shuttles. You taking people down, bringing them back, dropping them off. So really a neat thing here. It's a lot to do in this area around Damascus, Virginia. It's funny how I really did not want to get off the trail today. I wanted to just keep on and finish my last 5 or 6 days I had here. But I'm looking forward to it. It's just, I'm sitting here like I have no worries in the world. I get a good rest and then I get to come back. Anyway, if you decide to come out and hike during a pandemic, don't expect there to be any company. I was there last night at that shelter all alone, quarter mile off the trail, and I was just wishing someone would come along. I want company tonight. When you're hurt and you're alone, those are two things. And wow, we had a really good time. Good people. You meet good people on the trail. So I'm going to be heading off and getting myself cleaned up, getting some real food, and getting back to the puppies. And I'll be back out to finish this last little section down to Watauga Lake area. This is Gator. Do all you can while you can.